Today I want to share with you guys my secret weapon when it comes to anxiety, and that is my spiky mat, also commonly known as an acupressure mat. I have been using this for over 6 years, and I want to talk to you guys about the health benefits of it and just the level of things that it can help you with, such as headaches. If you have trouble meditating, this can put you into a meditative state very quickly. It's good for your blood flow, it's good for a multitude of things, and just general wellness. If you've ever thought to yourself, maybe it might be nice to lie on a bed of nails, the good news is that it isn't that extreme. This thing looks scarier than it actually is, and I have introduced this mat to a multitude of people who've ended up buying one themselves. So, without further ado, let's get into it. If you've seen my other videos recently, I have this huge focus at the moment on resetting the nervous system, and over the past few months I've acquired a lot of knowledge and also a whole list of things that I can go to when I have anxiety. And I would say probably really high up on the list is this acupressure mat. One of the key things that I really love about it is that scientifically, it does release endorphins and oxytocin. Oxytocin is commonly known as the love hormone, and as extreme as it may sound, there has never been a time where I've got off the mat and not felt euphoric in a calm way. And trust me, that's something that's quite difficult to achieve. When you're going through stuff, it's extremely hard to find a vice that is not also harmful to you. For those of you who have unhealthy coping mechanisms, or for those of you who like a little bit of pain. I used to have a real thing about piercings, I have a thing about weightlifting, but I do have this belief that people who like weightlifting, getting tattoos, getting piercings, or get some kind of enjoyment out of pain, like a little bit of pain, we are a particular brand of people. Not everybody is like this, but I would say that if you're in this category, this mat is 100% for you. The pressure from the spikes increases microcirculation in the skin and superficial muscles. Improved circulation helps with muscle recovery, nutrient delivery, and tissue repair. So yes, this is another reason why it's great for weightlifters, because it can really help to aid you in recovery. Say for example if you have DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness. It can also help with your sleep and obviously stress reduction. The stimulation of pressure points activates the parasympathetic nervous system, and obviously if you can get into that parasympathetic nervous system, you will sleep better. For me, I kind of hop between one or the other. Either I'm really struggling with stress and I cannot sleep at all and my mind is just like brrr, or I've put the effort in to really try and calm myself down and I get to sleep within like 2 minutes. So hypothetically, if you were struggling with sleep, just take about 10 minutes on this spiky mat. I mean, usually, let me just put it this way, right? You can go on it for 10 minutes and you will probably want to stay on there for longer, because every time that I go on it, after about the 10-minute mark, I start to get this real sensation of just like my whole body is aligning, and the relief that it gives you makes you just want to stay there in this like spiky mat cocoon. So another thing is that it releases muscle tension. So for those of you who have neck tension, shoulder tension, I can suffer from this chronically when I'm stressed, and I'm telling you, it will relieve that. And it'll also help to tackle muscle knots in particular, because it stimulates the nerve endings and the fascia. If you are one of those people that's become obsessed with fascia, like me, this is great news. Healthy fascia, healthy person. If you want me to talk about fascia on a video, I 100% will do, because I'm obsessed with it, but I fear that my obsession is just going to bore you guys. But I've dove quite deep into this subject, so let me know. I wanted to see if there was any kind of limitations or warnings for people with certain health conditions, and I found this on ChatGPT. So it says that it's not recommended for people with blood clotting disorders, thin skin, or neuropathy. But then it also says that results may vary, studies are often small, and more research is needed. So basically, I'm going to put that disclaimer in there, but use your discernment. One thing that I will say is that on an aesthetic level, when you come off the mat, it does leave you looking kind of like a strawberry. So if you're planning on going to like a red carpet event and wearing a backless dress, I would skip this. Otherwise you're okay. The skin will go back to normal within like an hour, probably less. And the final thing that I will say about it is that this is really, really good for people who struggle with a short attention span, or maybe you just feel like you've got brain fog, or you know instinctively that you need to meditate, but you can't bring yourself to do it. For me, at the moment, my choice of meditation is always on the spiky mat. The reason being is that the sensation that you get from the spikes pulls you back into your body. It's very easy to pay attention to the physical sensation that's actually going on. And sometimes the inner voices are so loud, you need something that's a little bit louder to bring you back into your body. The good thing as well is that you can choose any kind of meditation or subliminal or hypnosis, whatever you like to listen to, or just calming music. For me at the moment, I've been listening to sound baths. The reason why I like this in particular is, first off, I do get a little bit paranoid about certain meditation tracks because there's people out there making negative subliminals and hiding them in the meditation, and I've just got trust issues now. I mean, that's for a whole other video. But the reason why I like the sound bath videos is because sometimes the guy has a cat that's in the centre, and the cat looks like he or she is loving it, right? The cat's purring, sometimes it's sleeping, sometimes the cat just looks like he's loved up. So I get the impression that it is a pure good vibration. There's nothing nasty in it because the cat said so. I say that like it's a joke, but it is very true. Cats will not entertain anything negative. If something's off, they will go. So yeah, that's my recommendation. I'll link the spiky mat that I have down below. I got it from Amazon, but you can use the link because it's an affiliate, or you can just not use the link, whichever. I genuinely am doing this video because I'd made an old one ages ago and it's just not it. This one is gonna be 100% better. This is something that I genuinely really, really love to use, and everyone that I've recommended it to ends up loving it as well. And considering that I've got a lot of eyes on my channel from people who are suffering with anxiety and nervous system problems, this will help you. Thank you to everyone who likes, comments, shares and subscribes, and I will see you in the next video. Love you, bye. You know I'll be